bit of rain falling, and this Melbourne team, they found their mojo again last week, didn't they? Some question marks over what they might be able to do this year, and they've been knocked around by injury, but that was an impressive effort, particularly defensively. They might have missed a lot of tackles, but they kept turning up and repelling the threat last week. And of course, Jerome Hughes, the man who trots out there, is a key figure. Cameron Smith back in the lineup tonight. Good evening, James. Welcome to the Easter weekend, packed with footy here on 9. 4 games live and free across the next 4 days, and we start with an absolute cracker of the 11 grand finals that have been played in the last 11 years. 6 have been won by either the Storm or the Roosters. So we're ready to roll. It's big time footy. Grab the spare stash of Easter eggs, because we all know you've got one, and settle in for the footy here on Thursday night. Live and free on 9. Roosters Storm, renowned for their sustained excellence over such a long time. Here's Jackson Polor. It's interesting too, not just a clash for Brandon Smith against his old club, but one of the driving factors was he wanted a permanent role in the number 9 as Munster goes short. Oh, he's nailed that distance, and they did everything right. It just bounced off Warbrick and goes back to the Roosters. Yes, he want to showcase everything he's got in terms of the skill set against his old club. Smith v Grant, interesting little battle. So Warrior Hargreaves now. They've had 2 short dropouts. They've both been perfect. Oh, how about that? Manu, he just snatched it away from Jerome Hughes.
So we got an intercept and then he pickpocketed.
Here's Lindsay Collins. Powers towards the line, 5 metres out. Here's Brandon Smith. Ball goes to Walker. There's his trademark pass, and here's another try for Jackson Polor. 6 tries in his last 4 games.
And they set it up beautifully, the Roosters, just behind Tupou. But this time around, as we just see that replay where Jerome Hughes come out for the little pickpocket. But nice play here. Brandon Smith out the back. And Walker, what a lovely lob pass over the top to Jackson Polor. Great play. It was the lead-up, though, Joey. The lead-up play where they dug in. They made the left-hand side of the Melbourne Storm come up and had to retreat back. And in that space of time, they struggled to get up on the second play.
Cameron Munster sometimes, watch Cameron Munster left the screen here, watch him come flying in. And it's like a domino effect, puts pressure on Olam. And then Sam Walker, that's his favourite. Harvey Norman replay. The vision of Sam Walker. Oh, he's brave.
Oh, it's a great kick. In the conditions, that's a super kick.
Just another place.
Oh, Olam, he wrong-footed Drew Hutchison. Oh, Munster. He saw a little opportunity down the short side there. That's what you get with him. That's why we love him. Now Harry Grant, now Tui Kamakamita. Melbourne with an opportunity to respond with their own try here. Grant sending it right. And King on the wraparound. Grant to Hughes. Tarima Smith, he beats Wali'i. Keary did well, and Radley got over to help. Here's Harry Grant. Here's Christian Welch. One-handed offload. That was well done. Grant went around the back. And now the arrow and quick hands on, and Xavier Coates, yes! That's a lovely bit of play by Melbourne. Great passing. It's wet weather, but you wouldn't know it.
They haven't shied away from using the football, and that was the play there. Christian Welch. Walker flew out of the line, so he dummied and dug in to the defensive line, which then shortened up.
So Meany, he's kicked well so far this year. This is a good strike. It just curved at the last minute, and over it goes. 6 each. That's his 14th try at Amy Park, Xavier Coates. What a talent. Oh, that nearly slid over the back. Doesn't matter. How about that? Trent Robinson up against Craig Bellamy. Remarkable numbers around those 2 coaches. Telstra has some of the... Oh, hang on. Hold the phone, Telstra. Here's Munster. Munster up to within 15 of the Roosters line. They were slow there off the tackled player. Grant goes away. And Hughes to Meany. Oh, that's a nice ball. Out to Remus Smith, who's got one arm free. Keary again. Nice pass by Grant. Finds Hughes. Here's King. Gee, they'll do, 6 more. They can't hold them out here. This has been an avalanche of possession. You can see on the left of screen out on this left-hand side, there's Melbourne players everywhere. Hughes and Munster and coaches. Oh! Polo with a magnificent bit of defence.
Cameron Munster's on the ground.
I got a penalty for offside at the moment.
It was a 3-on-1. Somehow they've scrambled.
There's no need to talk here, all right, but Victor's made contact considerably late, okay? There's no attempted tackle. You're in the bin for 10.
Billy.
Yeah, the crowd thought that one was late too. He's lucky it was just 10 minutes in the bin. That was...
Well, look, they've denied the Storm repeatedly with mountains of ball down here, but the task has just got immeasurably harder as Kamikamitha plays it on the 10-metre line. And on the ground now is Alec McDonald.
I like this young fella. Yeah, he's a good player.
Grant to Kamikamitha. Oh, he looked up, he tried to find Keary. Where is he? There he is. But he's made some big tackles tonight, Luke Keary. Munster off the left foot, beat Fletcher Baker momentarily. And Terrell Mays on the ground too. Matt Butcher, the other tackler. Grant, and now for Olam. He's got Hutchison ahead of him. This is stoic by the Roosters. Munster chips it up. Swali'i. Oh, well taken. Nick Meany got up above Swali'i and scored the try. He's out-leapt the leaper.
Well, that's what a great kicking game can do. Harvey Norman replay. Munster will look up, 2 or 3 options. He picks the right one, just lands it right on the spot. That's a challenge. Meany gets over Suali'i. Harvey Norman replay, what a beautiful kick.
Yeah, it was a great kick by Munster. They just isolated Suali'i. Of course, the Roosters, they're down a man, so there's plenty of space around there. I thought Harry Grant had gone the wrong way, the tackle before. There was plenty of room on the right-hand side for the Storm.
He'd be happy.
Come here, Victor.
From their own half on the last tackle. Still a couple of minutes remaining for Victor.
Release Fletcher!
Munster goes behind Olam to Meany. Meany into the clear. And Munster on the back up. He started it and he finishes it.
That's the edge they're going to go at all night. Harvey Norman replay to protect Sam Walker, and Polo, the winger, he's backing off. You just cannot do that. You've got to be on the same page, those edge defenders. But no doubt, in Drew Hutchison's mind, he's like, I've got to look after my halfback. Got to look after my halfback. This will show it perfect. He comes flying in on the decoy. And Polo, he's going out. No one did it better than Billy Slater. What about that one, Bill?
Yeah, they've had a bit of success with that play and they've gone back to the well. 13 men, they had a bit of success, so with 12 men it's going to be more magnified.
Expensive sin bin, this one.
Kick it straight to Joey Manu, who looks up and sees a Melbourne Storm wall in front of him, although he nearly snuck past the arrow. And that will probably complete the half. There's the siren. We've got a real game here. Jerome Hughes gives it to Eisenhuth. And the second half.
On Remus, actually. Shows his athleticism. They're going to hang on here, the Roosters.
Oh, yes, didn't that turn sharply? The Roosters looked like they were destined to score, and the ball ends up going 30 metres backwards, and now Melbourne have it on the Roosters' 30-metre line. Harry Grant. Look at the difference Possession, 25 sets against 17. That is significant. Here's King. And this is Hughes and an inside pass to McDonald. There's a tackle. Great shot, Baker. They've got to hold them out here. Hughes! Manu throws his body in the way. Harry Grant thought about kicking and then he passes inside out. Munster sends it up in the air. It's a scrap for the ball. Coates has got it. Coates gets another try.
Harvey Norman replay. Harry Grant, he wanted to kick first, but it was shut down. Let's watch Cam Munster. Nice little dink on the left-hand boot. Well, Liero went up for it, but he missed it all ends up.
I hope they're not going to take this off him. So Liero took out Sam Walker because he only had eyes for the ball.
Away they go, the Storm.
Wow, another great chance. The Roosters have got to push them away here. Another try, and it's warning bells. Eisenhuth. Turpin wrapping him up one-on-one within a couple of metres of the line. Harry Grant fires it away to Munster. Now Meany back on an angled run. And there's a little bit of space there for him, but it closed down with Radley coming in and May as well. Metre short, played to Grant. Ball out now to Hughes. And he's got Katoa in open space. Manu with an unbelievable try-saving tackle.
What a tackle.
Oh, that is extraordinary defence. He was destined to score for sure. Now Meany, now Olam rolls it on the boot. Olam's been taken out, it won't matter. It's a hat-trick to Xavier Coates.
And there they go, the left edge of the Melbourne Storm again. Harvey Norman replay. Great view from behind. Through the hands, Justin Olam. We've actually seen from him over the seasons that little dink kick. All the defenders think he's going to run first. He takes on the line, finds a little bit of space, and he says, there you go, my wingman. There's another 4-pointer for you. Down to you, Bill.
Yeah, quite amazing how the Melbourne Storm are playing with the football in these conditions. They went to the left-hand side. Meany made a little line break, played the ball, went to the right-hand side. Ali Katoa all but scored. It was a tremendous tackle by Joey Manu. And then they go straight back out to that left-hand side as we see the put down by Xavier Coates.
Nowhere near them. 26-8.
Feeling like they've got to come up with points very soon. There's only 18 and a half minutes to go in this one.
Warbrick now.
Munster. He's had a game and a half.
And no surprise either, Joey. Like when he was out with that finger injury, that was when the Storm really went through that bit of a lull. He's proving everyone why he's such an important part of this Melbourne Storm side.
Oh, Warrior Hargreaves trying to exact a bit of revenge after Welsh put a shot off.
He signed for 5 years.
Yeah, he signed a long-term deal. Of course, a lot of conjecture earlier in the year whether he was going to re-sign with the Storm, but he stayed on.
On the subject of long-term deals, if you missed the news today, Nico Hines has extended his contract with Cronulla for 6 years today as Hughes got belted after he kicked there. Manu under pressure. Well taken, penalty.
That was Lindsay Collins. What's happening behind those eyes?
That's why the entire team are up in line with him.
No.
Oh.
He's easy to flush. Danica. Now to Olam. He kicks. That one didn't quite work. I think they're happy for a hot shower at this stage. The Souths have got to start winning, don't they?
Yep. The big crowd's always great out there. Good Friday.
Who's bringing the Easter eggs?
Been under a bit of criticism this week. Latrell Mitchell, I'm sure he'll come out and have a huge game. Playing his 150th game, NRL game.
Here's a ball to Butcher. Oh, Hutchison dropped it. Well, that sums up their night, doesn't it?
Understand today they had a jumper presentation. His brother Shaq presented the jersey to Latrell. It was very emotional. So that might inspire the Bunnies.
So the Storm have done this very nicely to kickstart round 6 of the Premiership.